Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. Good morning, George. Good morning, all you beautiful guys out there. How we looking? As you guys can see, this is the first in a couple of videos that doesn't have any snow in it. I can't say that I'm pleased, because as you guys know, I like snow. It definitely is nice. We do have temperatures that have been getting into the mid-50s now, which is more March-like. How we doing, Poncho? Check this out, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Definitely gonna have to get a clip with Tucker right there in the window with that sign. That's so pretty. So now Tucker's got a sign just like the donkeys do. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of, where are those hooligans? Buster, Rocky, where you guys at? Huh? Where you guys at? They're just chilling in their shed. We're gonna have to look in the window. Hey, good morning. Calm down, Poncho. It's okay, buddy. Looks like everyone's so happy to see me this morning. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they all know they're about to get fed. Not at all. Come on, Scoots, let's feed the horses. Alrighty, guys, we have everything that we need done in the barn, so we can let the horses in now. That, of course, means putting some grain in for the donkeys. What's up, boys? It's already in there. It's already in there. Poor Rocky put his head in the wrong hole. There you go. Wow. Well, okay then. My goodness, my goodness. I didn't even get to say good morning to Poncho and he's already gone. There you go. Good morning, William. Good morning, Roni. Good morning, Champ. Good morning, Casino. Good morning, Rebel. Good morning, George. Good morning, Jack. That's all of them. You gotta get the rest of your body in the stall, George. Come on, George. There you go. Thank you for the assistance, Leia. Alrighty, I think the horses are ready to come in. Go ahead, Swade. We're on fire. Danny, Declan, Skywalker, Duke, Archer. Oh man, Gavin, Obi, Sriracha, Tucker, Samson, Argento, Weather. Morning, Docs. Wow, guys, look how sunny it is today. It's beautiful outside. Well, Tucker, what do you think of your new sign, huh? I think he's enjoying his food. Oh man, the weather is beautiful and things are just going smoothly today. Gotta love it. Alrighty, now as for taking care of the horses for the day, we do have a few things we need to work on, but I wanted to update you guys on Samson, some good things. His light's fixed. Yay! So now that's up and running. Put a new light in here and that fixed it. So Samson's got light again. Just in case anyone was wondering, I know you guys were curious. So we're here with Archer, and Archer has some scratches that has developed on his back right hock. For anybody that doesn't know what scratches is, it's an infection of the skin, more precisely. It develops usually on the legs. Their skin will develop scabbing. The scratches could lead to other things, but if you catch it early enough, it's really never that big of a deal. And this is pretty much what Banex is made for, his scratches. So we're just gonna use this to work on his legs. This is just a byproduct of how wet conditions have been lately. It's something we usually deal with in the spring and the fall. We're just gonna spray Banex on his back right hock. Nice and easy. My apologies for the lighting. Also, just in case you didn't know, for a horse, the front of their legs is kind of similar to our legs with the knee, but their backs are completely different. Think of it like a reversed knee. And so it's called a hock because of the way that it's designed. It's really cool actually to look at, to do some study on. If you guys want to Google some pictures of the inside of a hock, it looks pretty neat. But there we go, it's that simple. And also, this is the Banex that you guys sent us. Hey, quiet down up there. I'm trying to film a video. Oh, man, the bird's got into a little tussle there. So thank you guys. And Archer thanks you as well. Don't you, Archer? Don't you? Yeah. Archer is usually in a rush to get in and out of his stall, but when you're in the stall with him and he's comfortable with you, he's quite the sweetheart. Right, bud? We do also need to do a blanket change, but that's not till afternoon feeding, so now we're gonna be moving things on outside. Because the round bale feeders are empty and we're gonna need to take hay out. There's just one small problem. This is it. This is the only round bales that we have left. These two round bales are the last round bales that we have for the season. So what's the plan? Those 2 round bales we're gonna put out into the big field, and then we're moving on over to large square bales. These large square bales we acquired actually back in the fall, before winter really started going. I mean, one could argue for us, winter really never did get going, but that's a different discussion altogether. So we have 2 sets of large square bales. We have this set here, and we have this set here. The barn was constructed and designed originally as a pig barn and was made with an L shape. For anybody designing a horse stable, I recommend not going with the L shape. Doesn't really work for bringing equipment through. Of course, we could do some renovations to make it easier for equipment to go through, but that's a discussion for another day. So we have 2 sets. This set is easy for the tractor to come in this way. This set is easy for the tractor to come in this way. And yes, you guys have seen my tractor make the turn, but it's very tight and it is not with a large square bale on the forks. As you have seen, I barely squeeze through with the roof and with the corners. Since we're taking round bales into the big field, that means that that bale up there is the bale that we're gonna grab, and we're gonna be putting that in the middle field. Hay for the middle field, hay for the big field. Makes sense, right? So that's the plan. Only problem is we have a very limited amount of large square here. 14 to be exact. So we're probably gonna have to buy more hay. Thankfully, we have a plan in the works, and you guys should be seeing that plan in the next video. So make sure you're subscribed. Right, Tucker? Couldn't have said it better myself. You know, guys, it almost feels like yesterday that these were being baled. Now we're on the last 2 for the year, and it's only March. It was a dry season. Basically, it got to spring and it was like the water just turned off. Here's hoping for a better hay season this year. Guys, that's it. That's the last of our round bales out in the pasture. Now with these large square bales, my specific bale spike and these specific large square bales don't really necessarily match. So I need to get a set of pallet forks, and then we'll be able to grab that large square bale and put that out in the middle field. So let's go from a bale spike to a set of pallet forks. There we go, got them nice and wide. We've got the ROPS down. Let's cruise on into the stable and grab that bale. It's just a little tight in here. There we go, we got it. Now I just got to get it out of the barn. See, Jack's eating the hay up there. Now these bales are the exact width of this aisleway, so when I'm backing out, I have to be exactly in the middle. The horses are getting a little bite to eat as I'm going out of the barn. Hey! Woohoo! Now let's get this into the hay feeder. So with these large square bales, there's actually more hay in them than in the round bales. As you can tell by the fact that it's a little bit longer than the feeder is round. Now, some of you guys actually have a lot of experience feeding large square bales to horses and cows, and suggested that I leave the baler twine on the bale because the horses won't eat it. It'll keep the bale together, meaning that there's less waste. I've always been taught to never leave the baler twine inside on a chance that one of the horses can eat it. That's when the bale twine is cut. That's not when it's not cut. Over the years of doing this, that sometimes a string will get baled up in the bale and you won't notice that. And when we come to put the next bale in the feeder, the only thing that'll be in there is that baler twine. Horses are very picky animals, and so they know what's food and what's not. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna leave this go for this morning, let the horses eat all day, and see how things look when we come back in the afternoon. I don't think we should have any issues, and it'll be a good trial. See how things work. I'm excited, guys. That's it for hay. Now it's time to turn out. When it comes to letting out the horses, of course, that means Tucker gets to go out first. Right, Buster? Right, Rocky? Come on, Tucker. There you go, buddy. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful out, guys. You know what? It's too pretty out. let's set out the camera and let you guys kind of just soak in the sights and sounds. I figured you guys would like some food, huh? Well, while you guys were enjoying those beautiful views, we got the barn emptied out and cleaned out. As you guys see, the donkey's got some food, and Tucker's cleaning out the wheelbarrow for me. Right, Tucker? I know you guys were just thinking, I thought Tucker was just turned out. Well, as you saw in that time lapse, Tucker's getting some exercise today. And if I do say so myself, Tucker, I think you could use a little exercise. So what are we doing with Tucker today, Melissa?
We're gonna go on a trail ride. He likes it.
He likes trail rides?
Yeah, little boy.
Looks like a lot of people are going on trail rides today. Are you happy that it's warm?
Very happy.
I agree. I'm happy the sun's here. It's drying out the pastures. That's good. I figure we'll probably have a lot of people here today because it's a Saturday and it's beautiful out. Well, Melissa, enjoy your ride.
Thank you. And thanks for the snack. So
the good news is that means that morning feeding is all done. Obi and Skywalker, man, these two are always hanging out with each other. So we're going to be seeing you guys for afternoon feeding. And we're back, and boy, are you guys generous. As you guys are well aware, we have the Amazon wish list, which basically is a list where we have all of the medications, the supplements, and of course some goodies for the horses, as well as gift cards there for you guys to chip in and help with our stable. And of course, we're doing our best to show you guys those very things being used on the stable and helping our horses. And the generosity that you guys have displayed has been absolutely incredible. And we mentioned that the gift cards we would be putting into a pool, and we would use that pool of money to purchase pieces of equipment that were a little bit out of our price range, or was something that would be classified as a nice to have, so it wasn't considered an immediate needed expense. The budget for our horse stable runs pretty close to each other with our income and expenses, so we have a finite amount of resources when it comes to purchasing new things. As an example, my tractor is actually my tractor. I own that. And this was something that I wanted for our horse stable. So I used the income that I make off of the horse stable and of course filming videos for you guys to pay for things like that. So just watching the video, you guys are helping me out. Thank you. But then there's other things that are nice to haves. These wagons are a must. In fact, we really like these wagons. The only problem is they need to be able to hold just a little bit more manure. I can't tell you the amount of days where Gavin and I are dumping the muck buckets and there's only 3 left in the stable, but the wagon is heaping full. Or when we're cleaning out the barn after a major storm and we have to take those trips back and forth to the manure pile. It takes a lot of time to do that. And so you guys may have seen this on the list, and in fact, one of you even tried purchasing it that I'm aware of, but apparently Amazon wouldn't let you buy it off the list for some reason. Either way, you guys have been so generous with the gift cards that we pooled it and we're able to get this extension to go on top of that wagon. And I'm really excited about it. I really am, seriously. You guys don't understand how awesome this is. This has been something I've wanted for this wagon for years, but it was more of a nice to have. We had other things that money had to be spent on, so no extension. But now because of you guys, we have an extension. So let's see what it looks like on top of this wagon, shall we? Anything else in this box? Doesn't look like it. We've got our racks. Is this our instructions? It is. Looks like I got some reading. Well, it's starting to come together. Now we just need to get this mounted up on the wagon. Nice. Well, of course it's a different size. Yeah, I couldn't find where the ratchet set got to, so we're using the next best thing. It gets the job done. I don't know why we need to have 2 different sizes for something, but I'm not the engineer. I'm just the guy that has to deal with it. There we go. So I've got 1 hole to go by, and then I've got to make 2 extra holes on each side so that it's supported to the wagon's frame. How does that look from your guys' perspective? You know what, I think you're right. I hear some of you saying, why don't you put a screw through on each side? That way it locks in. I heard you telling me through the video. I heard you. Looking good. I think it's time to start drilling. Make those holes bigger, and then we'll fasten it on and we're good to go. Now I'm just gonna finger tighten the nut on the bottom of the bolt, and then we'll use the drill to do the rest. Well guys, I don't think I could give you a more realistic look on a manure wagon than the way that this thing looks right now. After constructing it, I had a few little complaints here and there, but honestly guys, nothing major, nothing big. And I am very pleased with how sturdy this is. It is connected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You all are awesome. This is so good. I'm excited. This wagon holds 22 cubic feet and 1,500 pounds. With this extension on, now we'll go up to 35 cubic feet. Thankfully, with horse manure, most of the time it's not very dry, so the hay and everything won't fall through these little grates. Just a matter of how many muck buckets can we fit in here. This is gonna be a real time saver in the future. I can't wait to show Gavin. I can only imagine how excited he's gonna be when he sees this. I'm excited for manure day, guys. Now, as for afternoon feeding, we're here in Dox's stall, and check it out. A lot of the stalls got a lot of salt licks. In fact, every horse has a salt lick now. Here's an Uncle Jimmy over in William's stall. And just in case anyone is wondering what those little salt blocks look like, here's one in Argento's and Spitfire's stall, which is nice. The horses love coming into their stalls and getting some salt, especially considering that their food doesn't have salt in it. So that's where they get a lot of their salt. So thank you so much, guys. And it's on that cheery note that it's time to let in some ponies. And I'd also like to introduce all of you guys to a special friend right here. This is Tanaya.
Hi.
Tanaya's down visiting today, and she's helping us feed the horses. Come on, Tanaya, let's let them in. And what brings you over to the horse stable?
I want us to see the horses.
It's a good reason. I agree with you. It's a good reason.
And I like to help with them.
I don't know about you, Tanaya, but I think the horses are ready to be let in. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Buster. All right, Tanaya, you ready to feed the donkeys?
Yes.
I think they're ready for some food. All right, just one bucket in each bucket. Well, good job. You're like a natural at this, you know that?
I've only done this like twice.
Well, you're pretty good at it. Yo! Is it Gavin? What brings you down here, my dude? How are you?
Good.
It's good to see you.
I need to leave. I just need to tell you that.
Oh, is that all you had to do? He's going right in there. Let's see where they're at.
You better watch out. Oh.
Hey, what's up, George? What's crooking been looking? Well, my goodness, all of the stall doors are closed over here. Who do I have to thank for that?
That would be me.
Thank you, Mila. Are you working on cleaning up all your stall equipment?
Yeah, something spilled and whatever, so I'm cleaning it all up.
Oh, that's fun. Thank you so much for closing all the stall doors, Mila. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
What do you think of that sign, Tucker, huh? Doesn't that look great? I told you guys, doesn't that just look beautiful right there? Okay, next on the list, we're gonna go look at that large square bale and see how the horses did with it during the day. And of course, Tanaya's coming along for the ride. Looks like they got a nice big hole carved out of the middle, but you know what I'm not seeing, guys? A lot of waste coming out of the round bell feeder. It's all being contained, and the strings are still tight. Taking a look at it, I can tell that the horses have not eaten any of the strings. They're all completely fine. And I didn't notice any problems when they came in, so it looks like this idea is working really good. Thank you so much for suggesting that. I don't remember the name of the person that suggested it, but you know who you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good news. All the horses are out. Everybody is peacefully eating their hay. It's been a fun one today, you guys. It's been a fun one. It's been nice. Had some help, had some unexpected guests, but all in all, turned out to be a beautiful day. And it's on that happy, beautiful note that this is going to be where we're drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed. Comment down below your guess for how many muck buckets can fit into this wagon. We'll find out in the next video. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.